Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Rajni Chaudhary and in this video lecture we will be doing a numerical to calculate the primary current, ratio error and reduction in the secondary winding turns to achieve the zero ratio error in case of current transformer. Although a numerical has already been covered in my previous video of current transformer where we have calculated the ratio error and phase angle error, but in a very simplified manner, as the burden connected in that numerical was purely resistive and hence the formulas of the ratio error and the phase angle error was reduced in a simplified manner. You can go through that video lecture. The link of the video is given in the description box below. Errors in current transformer. Ideally, the primary current should be equal to turn ratio multiplied by the secondary current. But in actual case, the total primary current is not transformed in CT, as one part of the primary current is used for core excitation and the remaining is thus transformed along with the turn ratio. Thus, errors are introduced into the CT. These errors are known as ratio error and phase angle error. Ratio error is also called as current error. It is defined as the difference of nominal ratio and actual ratio. You must have seen the two formulas in various books to calculate the ratio error. Here, the R represents the actual ratio. It is also called as transformation ratio. It is basically the ratio of your actual primary current to the secondary current. In terms of the core loss component and the magnetizing component of your excitation current, R is calculated in the following way. N here represents the turn ratio. It is the ratio of number of turns in secondary to number of turns in primary. Kn here represents the nominal ratio, which is defined as the ratio of your rated primary current to your rated secondary current. Your rated primary current is actually the ideal primary current, and therefore you can say that the nominal ratio is equal to turn ratio. Your rated primary current is the actual primary current which would have transformed into the CT when there would have been no errors. Phase angle represented by theta. It is basically the phase difference between the rated primary current and the actual primary current. In terms of magnetizing component and the core loss component of excitation current, the formula of phase angle comes out to be like this. Also, as discussed in my previous video of current transformer, when the burden of current transformer is purely resistive, then in that case the power factor of the secondary side or the burden becomes unity and hence the delta becomes 0. By substituting the value of delta equals to 0 in actual ratio formula and the phase angle formula, these two are simplified in the following way. Please remember all the formulas and practice them thoroughly so that you can solve the numericals related to current transformer. Starting with the question, a particular bar type current transformer has 300 secondary turns. The secondary winding carries a burden of ammeter having resistance of 1 ohm and reactance 0.53 ohm, while secondary winding resistance is 0.25 ohm and reactance is 0.35 ohm. The magnetizing MMF is 85 ampere while current component for core loss is 50 ampere. Find the primary current when secondary carries 5 ampere current. Second, the ratio error, and the third, the reduction in the number of turns of secondary to obtain the zero ratio error. So we have to find the three things, that is the primary current, the ratio error and the number of turns to be reduced in secondary winding so as to obtain the zero ratio error. Starting with the solution, first we will write the things which are provided to us. The magnetizing MMF is given as 85 ampere here. Number of turns in secondary is given as 300 secondary turns. Number of turns in primary is 1. Here we are given that the current transformer is of bar type and therefore the number of primary turns is 1. The secondary winding is having a burden of a meter. A meter is given with resistance 1 ohm and its reactance 0.53 ohm. In the same way, secondary winding resistance is given as 0.25 ohm and its reactance is given as 0.35 ohm. So, we will first calculate the magnetizing current. The magnetizing current is the ratio of magnetizing MMF to the primary turns. So, dividing the two, 85 by 1, we will get the magnetizing current as 85 ampere. Also, we are provided with the core loss component as 50 ampere. First, we will calculate the secondary circuit, the total secondary circuit resistance. Since a meter is also connected in secondary of the CT, therefore adding its resistance to the secondary winding resistance, we will get the total secondary circuit resistance as 1.25 ohm. In the same way, we will calculate the total secondary circuit reactance, which comes out to be 0.88 ohm. Now, with the help of the two, we can easily calculate the secondary circuit phase angle, that is delta. As discussed in my previous slide, here the burden connected to the CT secondary is not purely resistive and therefore the delta cannot be 0. So we have to calculate the delta angle here, which is tan inverse of the total secondary reactance to total secondary circuit resistance. The delta angle comes out to be 35.14 degree. And hence, with the help of delta, we can calculate sin delta and cos delta. Turn ratio can be calculated by dividing the number of turns in secondary to the number of turns in primary. And therefore, the turn ratio comes out to be 300. Solving the first part, where we have to calculate the primary current when secondary current is given as 5 ampere. For that, we will need the actual ratio, and with the help of actual ratio formula, we will calculate first the actual ratio. Substituting the value of each and every component like turn ratio 300, magnetizing component 85, sin delta value from the above, that is 0.5755, core loss component 50, cos delta angle 0.8177, secondary current as given 5 ampere. So we will get the actual ratio as 317.96. Now we know that by the definition of actual ratio, R is the ratio of your actual primary current to the secondary current. So we can easily calculate the primary current by multiplying the actual ratio to the secondary current. Multiplying the two, we will get the primary current, and the primary current comes out to be 1589.8 ampere. Now we will calculate the ratio error. From the formula of ratio error, by substituting the values of each parameter, we will get the ratio error. N 300, secondary current is given 5 ampere, primary current we have calculated in previous part, that is 1589.8. Substituting the values and solving the same, we will get the ratio error as 5.64%. We can also calculate the ratio error from the other formula, that is Kn minus R divided by R multiplied by 100. Here the Kn value will be equals to 300 and the R value can be taken from the previous part. Third and the final part of the question, that is the reduction in secondary winding turns for zero ratio error. For zero ratio error, the two ratio, that is the nominal ratio and the actual ratio, need to be same, and that is the Kn and R need to be equal to 300. Therefore, from the actual ratio formula, we will substitute the actual ratio value as R as 300, and we will calculate the turn ratio required for achieving the zero ratio error. Substituting the values, R as 300, Im as 85, sin delta as 0.5755, I as 50, cos delta as 0.8177 and Is as 5. These are old values only, just the R value has changed and it's substituted as 300. The new turn ratio comes out to be 282.04, and as we know, turn ratio is defined as the ratio of number of turns in secondary to number of turns in primary. Therefore, with this new turn ratio, we can calculate the new turns in secondary winding by multiplying the turn ratio to number of turns in primary. Therefore, the new turn ratio, new secondary turns come out to be 282.04. These are the turns required for achieving the zero ratio error. The old number of turns of secondary were 300. Subtracting the 2, we will get the reduction in the secondary winding turns, and it comes out to be 18. Therefore, by reducing the 18 number of turns from the previous 300 value, we will achieve the zero ratio error. Although in the question it is not asked to calculate the value of phase angle, but still we can do it by putting the values of each parameter, as we have already calculated the parameters in the previous slide required to calculate the phase angle. With this, we end here only. Such type of numericals are generally asked in the previous paper, so it's recommended that you should practice such type of questions more. For more videos, please stay connected and subscribe the channel. Thank you.